Hello, and season's greetings to all my friends, family, and fans. I wanted to share with you a Christmas message, which I rediscovered recently in a card that my daughter Spencer and I put together a little over 10 years ago. And as luck would have it, Santa Claus himself is here to help me read these three particular letters that he answered that year in order to explain how he is able to accomplish all the miraculous and seemingly impossible things that he does every Christmas Eve. So, Santa, would you care to get us started?
I got 8 million letters from children that year. All gave me a chuckle, some gave me a tear. This one reads, Santa, how is it that you are able to fit down all chimneys, being so fat? The answer is easy. It's as simple and clear as the antlers on one of my tiny reindeer. Where I was born in the year 002, each house had a chimney, each chimney a flue. 'Twas the obvious way to get in and get out, no matter how busy, no matter how stout. Then I looked in a mirror to study myself. What did I see but a little old elf? Well, an elf has magic and powers galore. The next thing I knew, I found chimneys a bore. I'll still use one for entry, just for old time's sake, but more often than not, a new method I take. I'll tell you my secret. I'll tell each girl and boy how I managed to bring them their From Santa toy. Some families have trees all dressed head to toe, with tinsel and popcorn or a dusting of snow. Others hang socks by the chimney with care. Both ways will work to get Santa Claus there. But even without these trappings to guide, I will find my way to each child's side. All they need is a wish, a prayer, or a dream, and the light from their soul will appear as a beam. Down this ray I will glide as the walls disappear, to wish all a good night and to be of good cheer.
Dear Santa, I find it hard to believe that you do what you do each Christmas Eve. Dad questions your sled, course he's a mechanic. I just figure your reindeer are aerodynamic. I don't doubt that you circle the earth overnight, in and out of our homes like a thin stream of light. I don't even ask why you wear what you do in just red and white. Have you ever tried blue? No, what has me stumped, and I'll just ask you plain, how the heck did you manage to get me that train? The one you delivered last Christmas morn with smoke from the engine and the really cool horn? Sis likes the kit that's teaching her phonics, with the tape player and all. You even make electronics? No, it's this toy-making business that's making me nuts. And it makes me suspicious, no ifs, ands, or buts. So just how do you make stuff for all girls and boys? How do you supply the gazillion of toys? If you'll share your secret, I swear I won't tell. Or make toys for myself. Your friend, Arnie Bell.
Dear Arnie, I answered, I'm glad that you wrote, but afraid that last year I gave you the boat. That train was a gift to you from your dad. We are sometimes confused, and that makes me sad. When parents give credit to me for their gift, it steals their own thunder, if you follow my drift. As for making these toys that I stock on my shelves, how can you forget I have limitless elves? Each year they grow, not in size, but in number. By tradition, the newest ones bring all the lumber. The older they get, the better their skill, the finer their work, and the faster they fill all the endless requests that are written to me to fill a gap that's left under a tree. As for the newer inventions, Nintendos and such, which I have to confess I don't like very much, well, I browse catalogs, and I don't fret amounts, buying only from shops where I have good credit accounts.
Dear Santa, I find myself worried this night by the work you must do before it is light. How's your health? How's your heart? How's your strength? How's your back? How will you hold up neath a toy-laden sack? So many children are counting on you, and so many more since 2002. With all of them hoping you visit their home, how will you be able to do it alone? I'd help if you let me, doing all that I could, laying gifts 'neath the trees of all who've been good. But the point, as I see it, is the number of hours. There just aren't enough, even given your powers. So please let me know if any help I can be. I remain most sincerely your friend, Susie Lee.
Dear Susie, I wrote to this sweet little one. You think my job work, when in fact it's quite fun. As for time, I'll explain how to me it is felt. You may be surprised to learn how it's dealt. All year long we toil day and night, right up to the time when my sleigh must take flight. So much joy in our work have my elves and I, that days, weeks, and months as minutes do fly. Then Christmas Eve, as if magically saved, all that time is returned, during which we all slave. As my sleigh hits the sky, by 8 courses it's towed, a miracle happens. The snowflakes are slowed. They stop in midair, suspend, and are still. And all time is stopped, as if by my will. A whole year's worth of hours to spend in one night is given to me, and it is a delight to fly on to our destinies, distant and near, behind 8 of the finest and noblest reindeer. I shout as my sleigh leaves each roof in its flight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. So, there you have it, how Santa does what he does every year, in mostly his own words. I hope this finds you all well and full of the holiday spirit. As for 2014, well, I wish you health, but more than wealth, I wish you love. Merry Christmas, everyone.